7 about to get tested here.
Frustrating things are going to happen to you.
Does it land?
They've been waiting for 3 years.
Here, planted.
Reset when it went out.
Keep challenging in. Remaining. And he's gonna cut them all down. 4 kills for 7.
I think there's like always like the little like revenge factor. I think we all wanted to win this one, just to prove that we were better than them.
We feel like we should have beat them last time, and so this time we wanted to prove that we could and that we are the better team.
Our scrims looked really good. Like we were taking lots of rounds off like franchise teams.
We put a lot of practice in. We're doing pretty solid in scrims.
So I mean, like me personally going into it, I was really confident.
Could you imagine Ant with steroids? Holy fuck!
I think I would rage all the time. I would rage at you all the time.
Oh, you would rage. You already rage at me all the time. Is that like
Yo, what's the strat? Dude, you don't know the strat you want?
All I'm saying is one day Johan's taking over calling.
I think not.
He has 100%.
He said, "Thank God." So far, all my calls have been 100%
win rate. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, you never know who will be a caller in the future.
I should call her.
I'm a listener, bro. I can't be a caller.
No, you're not a listener, bro. Shut the fuck up.
I just refuse to call.
Let's have a listener, bro.
Nice to Johangi. You're supposed to be a leader.
You are the prime example.
Example.
You don't want.
I can't see them like getting worse with Redux. I feel like that's a pretty good change for them. And like they've been waiting for 3 years to put that guy on the team, so I think they look better with him.
I have a pretty high opinion of Redux. He's young and everything like that, but definitely a very capable player. And I think for his age, he's definitely very good. I definitely think it was an upgrade.
Were they playing with Rustin?
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah,
think
Rustin's playing. They said he's playing.
What?
Yeah, they said he's playing for Pony. That's what they said.
What? I used to play on Team Wilson, actually. I love the dude. He's a hard sense role player, and so like role wise, I think their team makes a lot of sense now. Really unfortunate that Pony got benched. Definitely very criminal, I'd say, considering his performance has been good overall.
Rustin was unbelievable.
Why are they using mine, bro? They're using mine to blank your guys out.
How do you know? The way the position? I didn't see.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at it, you'll notice it.
We're gonna end up on Bind first, then Haven.
Bind was just put into the map pool like this week, right? So we had every team had like a week to practice Bind essentially. So it should have been a new map for everyone, unless, like I said, teams were practicing it before it even came to the map pool.
Like with our few scrims that we had though, they looked solid, and like we kept really good communication. Like we kept like talking to each other back and forth. You know, it was like really solid.
Like similarly, when Lotus first came out, I'd say our communication was at a peak because it's a new map and we're all just like trying to learn the map together.
Like I don't think we saw like a Bind as a #1 map, but it definitely didn't look bad, and like we were like still ready to go.
It's time to get real on this bit.
Thanks.
Nice! Overall, like our game plan like worked well in the beginning.
Speed up, please.
Or the E. You running shower? I'll spawn.
For example, like we would go B long, we would take that space with my flash or my dog, and they would be able to threaten the plant.
I got him with the dog.
I'm gonna molly spawn.
So we're like crossfiring with the wingman playing the bomb kind of a thing, and that's just like a huge threat. And whenever we did that, it just kind of played out how we expected to play out.
Having the ability to like plant the bomb without even like going into the site and just like playing post off spawn is like such a powerful thing you get with like Gekko and Harbour together.
Having an extra flash is also really nice in general because most people just play Bind with single sky flash, and then Harbour also is just really strong too because Harbour utility is like really good at like pushing people back.
We read them pretty well. I think Ant had some really good calls, and we also did a really good job at like adapting to what they were doing.
You guys are doing really great at the adaptions, so just keep that shit up.
I know exactly what they're doing, but I cannot aim, so I'll do it. Let's go, guys.
They were playing heavy showers and they were denying our plant a lot.
Critical moment, someone's there.
And so we were doing this thing where we just go and we would plan for backside, and we did it like 2 or 3 times.
A couple of straight.
One heaven. I flash.
I was like, dude, nice.
And we just played for post plant, played for bomb plant.
Planning for backside for you.
Again, a brilliant attacking side from TSM.
The team just was shooting back. We played well. We kept talking.
Lurk all the way up.
So like when all this stuff just combines, it was kind of like a steamroll. Honestly, it didn't feel like too hard.
Yeah, Becky was ready for it. Elbow.
You could argue maybe they didn't adapt well, or you can also argue that we reacted well too.
Kind of the whole half to me just kind of felt like a breeze.
I'm thinking.
Inferno will find TSM. Slam it close, 10-2 at the half.
Obviously, our first half against Oxygen was like 10-2, right? So I mean, we came in like really confident, and like the rounds like also just showed that in the beginning.
Just make sure we're not getting sloppy, guys. They can still run this back.
I mean, we were definitely very confident.
And like I think we got a little like overconfident because our first few rounds after the half, I think we played like really loose. I don't think we played like the same way we did the first half. We had really good adaptations on attack, but on defense, we kind of just did the same thing over and over again.
They kept doing just post plant A util, and we had like quite a few like 5v4 man advantage. We get the first pick, and then I think we commit too much to trying to keep sight from there instead of playing the man advantage retake.
Big blunder from TSM right there. I mean, they had a 2-man advantage, I think.
They kept getting the bomb down and just instantly playing post plant, like playing mollies across the map. They kept going rounds and rounds playing heavy post plant.
Yeah. You're not going for it.
He's peeking back you one.
The sweep is real. They have yet to drop around in the second half.
We talked about the flanking and crunching them kind of a thing.
We have to fight here if you want to win.
Yeah, I agree. I think we need a flank. I agree. But we never actually like implemented it.
It would have definitely helped counter to like what they were pretty much doing since they were just playing heavy post plant.
For me, it was frustrating because I feel like I just rotated into a scenario that was like unwinnable. I'm late.
Having that.
Oh, the molly.
He's got the ult. That's the round.
Check and
That's just like a huge mistake on our end. We just basically didn't adapt.
I actually did try flanking. Like I was like down B long.
They cleared me spawn.
And then I just kind of got like ran down. So it's just kind of frustrating when you're like doing like the right thing, but like it still doesn't end up going your way.
And then from there, we just end up crumbling on site.
We definitely had ideas and we just simply didn't do them.
I'm tapping the bomb here.
Short.
Short.
Now.
Drop your arm. Yeah, perfect.
35.
Got it.
Nice.
Guys, come on. Let's fucking win this, boys. Come on.
Just when you thought they couldn't, push to the brink, and we're headed to overtime.
Yes.
He's popping.
The operator in the hands of Redux.
Like in OT, we kind of started implementing like the adaptions more.
I'm dogging. Corey in the corner goes huge. 2 kills. Oh, he can't get away though.
I have bomb. It's in the TP. It's in the TP. He's spamming me perfect.
Nice. Go.
Bro, he is spamming me perfectly. I tell you, perfectly.
It's super tragic.
There was one.
Nice.
Just super like unfortunate stuff that happened to us.
Get on it.
Hold on.
Peeking 190.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, mine under 8, so.
Holy fuck.
We have to make sure that we're adapting a lot quicker than we were because we were at 10-2, boys.
Frustrating things are going to happen to you, and you can't really let it infect your game because, you know, mental is a lot of your gameplay, and if you're like not confident or like tilted, you're just going to play worse, period. And so I would say, personally, I feel like I was able to mentally reset. Obviously, it's definitely very tragic, and you hate to see it kind of a thing, but this is not over. The series is not over.
That is rough.
We just had 30 seconds. This was completely ours.
I think we all did our best job at like moving on from that and just trying our best in the second map.
So we're like, you know, we might throw on map 1, but like no big deal. Like we're the better team, and we can probably win map 2 and map 3 as well. So let's just you know reset, win out.
I want to play more Valorant. I love Valorant. I want to play all 3 maps.
But we do need to take a look at the map pool just to remind ourselves where we're going next, as we are moving into the pick of Oxygen. And this one's Haven.
We kind of knew we were going to play them on Haven, and we knew it was their best map, but we did practice a lot, and we had lots of good results, I would say.
What are you looking at, man?
Microphone
Nice.
muted.
Go live. Let's go. So yeah, we got this. Little boy.
Frenzy though, starting to spray him down. The last one standing. Nature survives for a moment longer.
Nice.
I was getting set up in positions like really well. I was like getting my like the picks I think that I needed to get.
Flashing backside.
Nature, it's 2 of his own.
And had a good read on how he thought they would play.
Jimmy, you're done, Corey, since you have fucking richest fucking. Run out, dog, run out.
He's falling right out.
I'm with him.
Nice.
Honestly, I remember more of like kind of what didn't go right for us.
Same.
Our biggest issue was 100% RSI hits.
Oh, he's flat.
We very rarely like got onto the site and like properly got the bomb down. Like a lot of the rounds we either like lost before we get on the site or we lost like getting onto the site itself.
Or a little, I guess, desynced is the word that Data would use.
You guys aren't getting a drone if I don't get dropped.
Come doing the from you, Corey.
I don't have drone, bro.
I think there was a lot of disconnect between us and like the util.
We left a lot of gaps, I think, that they kind of abused.
The rusted nerves of steel to hang on and take the round.
It's just like really tough when it's like all your site hits just aren't working.
And Oxygen claim 8 here at the end of the half.
Yeah, we got this.
Nice! TSM start to come back now.
Kill these guys. Just kill them now.
This time we stuck it. This time we stuck
good
it.
job, baby.
Defense was the biggest frustration for me. The biggest thing, to be honest, was, Oxygen were just hitting B very often. And B, they come in and B looks like, if you watch any of our VODs, we really don't play for B very much, and that was probably our biggest downfall as well on Haven, is they just hard abused our weakness, which is really well played by them, and we just didn't adapt well, or we talked about adapting, we just, once again, I'd say we didn't really do it.
Huge here as they call for B. It's 1, 2, and a third.
Nothing is going like right for us.
I gotta ring it.
Long.
We have time. Oh, I'm just respawned.
We did adapt.
We need to smoke front B and take back B control, okay?
Yep.
That should be the goal.
Pack him.
Nice! We have to jolt, yeah. They're playing B.
But it was just way too late.
I got ulted.
We have to go back. You need to go back.
Getting on it.
Close range.
Run B.
Window.
It's half.
I can't get on.
Touching this guy?
Yeah,
Long.
It's long.
Okay, you bait me, okay? Ready?
Yeah,
Starting this live. 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
That's how we lose?
That's so... Bro. We had the toughest series of all fucking time, man.
That's hard.
Oh my god.
And there isn't air to breathe for TSM as Oxygen Esports get it done in 2.
In the end, we just didn't obviously play the best we could have.
You guys did a lot better than our practice on working together and making sure that we were thinking through the actions that we were doing. It just came down to cleaning it up in the end. Just got to make sure that we're picking ourselves up.
We feel like we are the better team. I mean, clearly we weren't, but yeah, we felt like we could be the better team, and so we really wanted to show we are actually the better team to fans and everyone like that.
That was their best map, and we still kept it close, and we lost rounds due to minuscule issues that are workable.
Definitely, we looked through our issues as a team, our issues maybe individually about the matches on specific maps, and we also look into what we think we're going to play next week, right, against Turtle Troops. What are we likely to ban? What are we likely to play, right, which we do every single week, and we're definitely ironing out mistakes that we've made if we're playing a repeat map, and we're definitely putting in a lot of time and changes potentially. We're definitely cooking.
We're definitely cooking.
From here on out, we have to be holding each other accountable, but we have to be putting in our best effort, because if we aren't putting in our best, then we don't deserve playoffs.
The last 2 matches are extremely important because we need at least 1 win to pretty much guarantee us for playoffs. The only way we don't make it is if some crazy stuff happens.
Just because of seeding purposes, we definitely need these last 2 wins, or else our seeding is going to be really, really bad.
Seeding is definitely going to play a big part in overall, hopefully, how well we do in playoffs, and obviously we want to make Ascension, so
we're gonna make sure that we win these next 2 maps for sure.
For me, I think Turtle Troops is probably the most underrated team.
I gotta witness my boy again.
Individually, they have definitely very capable players.
It's always nice seeing him thrive again. It's always just nice playing against older teammates.
Get some high energy stuff.
SpongeBob me boy. SpongeBob me boy.
Finish those errands.
Finish those errands.